Charlo.
What's good, YouTube? This won't be long. Appreciate you if you're on the channel, man. It's your first time on the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. But honestly, I only know what this video gonna be about. Whenever you see the title, that's when people will figure out what it's about. But I want to touch on something. I want to rebuttal something, and it has to do with PBC. PBC. Most of those guys say they're their own bosses. That they holler that out a lot. I'm my own boss. A lot of them have their own promotional companies, but if another network, ESPN, The Zone, send them a deal, the first thing they want to holler is call Al, call Al, call Al. If the deal ain't go through Al, it don't count. If the deal don't go through Al, it'll come out. So check this out, guys. Al Heyman is what you call an advisor, which means he'll look out for your best interest. However, they can go directly to the fighter. So Jermell Charlo, as you saw from the beginning of this video, Jermell Charlo was telling Eddie Hearn to, don't say nothing to me. I don't make fights. Talk to Al. No, you say your own boss, and he emails you contract, whatever. Now, as you being your own boss, what you do is just like this in any other industry. You take the contract, your lawyers, and Al Heyman involved, and they look through the contract because the devil's in the details. That's what happens. It's not, you can't just say, don't send me nothing because I ain't going to look at it because you're sending it to Al. So it's either one or two things. You lying, or Al is really your boss. Now, put two together, it feel like Al is the boss. But there have been occasions to where fighters wanted a fight made and Al made it happen. And prime example, we go back to Marcos Maidana and Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner said, I want the fight. They made the fight. Fight happened. Simple. Now, he was advised not to take the fight. But guess what? They work for the fighter, not the other way around. So, the fanatics and all that, basically stop making excuses for the fighters. All they gotta say is, hey, I don't want the fight. You gotta do it in Charlo, you know what I'm saying, a couple of years ago, turning down M's. Oh, no, he wasn't even touching M's, per Danny Jacobs. And Danny Jacobs knew what he was touching because they were in the same stable at the time. Both advised by Al. Now it's came out he got offered 10 to fight Andrade, like 15 to fight Canelo. And you know what I'm saying, he didn't say nothing. He was real mum on that until this week with the video. So you mean to tell me that's a smart decision? You barely just touching the M's now, talking about, oh, Forbes don't know what I make. Be real, bro. Your viewership didn't do good on Showtime versus Hogan. Casuals don't know who you are. Only diehard boxing fans know who Jermall Charlo is. So having said all that, you know what I'm saying, if y'all letting Al play y'all like that, I mean, I hope it's worth it, you know what I'm saying, because you don't want to leave money on the table because you're not guaranteed to get that same money later on. Everybody that's then lost all these marinations and stuff like that, unless you're like a super big star, you don't have that shot at that money no more. So if Charlo suffers an agonizing defeat or something like that, he gonna wish he took that money. Think about it. Now, you possibly wasn't gonna beat Canelo because he's the Zone's house fighter. They invested a lot in him, but you're gonna get paid $15 million. And you still be a high commodity, and then you still could get the $10 million possibly from Andrade. Because your price goes up. It's the same thing. If you're watching this, guys, same thing in the working world. Let's say, for instance, at my previous job, I made $50,000, right? And this new job, I make $75,000. So, in my next position, I can go based on what the market is, and I can get way more than the 75 based on what I've accomplished, what I've already earned, and what they're willing to pay. So it's the same thing in any job. So they could miss me with all that. Oh, you don't know what I'm touching this. Now, we know you ain't touching 15. Ain't a PBC fighter besides Manny Pacquiao who ain't even getting a guaranteed 15 from PBC, from Fox or Showtime. So, just get a big steak and cut out all the BS. Now, my second part of this video, I'm segueing into basically Tony Harrison called out Jermell Charlo for their fight that they had in California. Basically for, I forgot one of the rounds it was, but he basically states the rules say you can only have clear containers with water in the corner. And you see somebody in his corner give him a Gatorade bottle, one of those green Gatorade bottles, and whatever it is in his mouth, no one knows what it is. And I think right after that, they went back to the water. So, if that is literally somebody breaking the rules, you deserve to be punished and suspended for that. People saying, they ain't have nothing or this or that. Yeah, we don't know what was in the bottle. We don't know. He was getting, put it like this, he was getting taxed the whole fight pretty much. And, eventually got Tony from fatigue. But ain't no telling what was in that bottle. And then, Charlo addressed it. Shout out to CJ Goodfellow, man. CJ done already pretty much debunked Charlo. But first thing Charlo said was this and that, getting on Tony Harrison. But never once in his statement did he deny, about the allegation of the bottle. He never said, oh, it was just water in there or this or that, or we ran out of the bottle or this or that, or we cleared it with whoever, how you have to get your gloves and everything else. Oh, we cleared it with them. It's cool. I got the receipts to show you. It's all good. He never said nothing like that, bro. So when somebody never denies something that they're accused of, it makes you kind of leery of anything they say. So pretty much it's kind of like anything they say right now is null and void. And years ago, similar situation happened with Broner and Maidana. Somebody said it looked like Robert Garcia, somebody put some smelling sauce or something and made down a nose or some crap like that. I can find the video. I'll try to put it in the description and show y'all something like that. But yeah, man, if you break the rules, I was reading up. I didn't even know anything about the Aaron Pryor situation when he fought. I forgot who it was he fought. I can, if I actually edit this video good, I'll add the fighter's name. And I think they said he had orange juice and Coke in the bottle. You know what I'm saying, like that. So at the end of the day, it's got to be out for these fighters' safeties. Like, we get on these fighters for PEDs or if they found something in their system afterwards. Now, granted, I believe they might have I don't know if they took a drug test after the fight. They're supposed to. Granted, whatever he took possibly doesn't show up in the system. So we're not saying he probably had some PEDs. He could have had some simple or some Gatorade, what's something else, an energy drink, some crap like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Gatorades have electrolytes and you get more energy from that. That's why you see in sports they got electrolytes or oxygen or something like that to help them function at the top level. That's not allowed in boxing. So his team got to do something. If he was smart, he would never said nothing. He would have waited for his PR team and everybody else to review everything and put out an educated statement, man. It's sad these dudes do all this talking but never elevate their knowledge of how to handle themselves in the media. You know what I'm saying? They still act like regular dudes that, you know what I'm saying, that I went to school with or something like that you see on Facebook. Like, they don't act like dudes with all this money. And that's pathetic, man. You know what I'm saying? When your money change, your circle should change, your mentor should change, your knowledge should change. All that should change so you conduct yourself in a different way. You know what I'm saying? You can't think the same once you're in a different tax bracket. People can try, but most of the time they realize, I can't go about this no more. I can't stay where I used to stay. I can't interact with some of the same people I used to act. Just too different and it ain't gonna work. Same thing in the Charlos approach, man. They gotta do better. If they really want to be businessmen and their own boss, they gotta be better. As for Tony Harrison, he didn't make no, you know what I'm saying? He didn't say, he wanted to fight overtime. He's like, it is what it is. I still should have won. I lost, but I just wanted to bring this to everybody's attention. And Jermell said he ain't gonna give him a third fight. We know he's not gonna possibly fight Rosario. So it's always been rumors about the Charlos being on stuff and Errol Spence being on stuff. But has it ever been proven? No. Same kind of thing that, people say about Pacquiao, I say about Pacquiao. But who knows, man? Boxing is pretty interesting. It's a new generation. You think people are stand-up guys, man. So hats off to people that's doing it naturally. Whether you win or lose, you know what I'm saying? You did your best at 100% natural. No added, advantages or anything like that, man. So shout out to them. But y'all let me know what y'all think about the Tony Harrison, Jermell Charlo situation, and what y'all think about Jermall Charlo acting like he making all this money, but we know it's a facade. But hey, appreciate you on this channel, man. If you made it this far, make sure you share the video, man. Check out some of my other playlists or my most recent videos that pop up in the end screen. Banco Boxing.